Hello to all YouTube fans out there. This is BGN1990. Now, before I do this video, I want to go over two things. First one, I am intended this video to be a long one, so please forgive me if I take a sip of drink, okay? And because sometimes if I talk too long, my throat tends to get dry. Secondly, a friend of mine, her sister is getting married today in beautiful Italy, so I want to give a shout out to that friend and her sister. To her sister, may you have many years of happiness. Okay, I have been wanting to do this video ever since New Year's Day, and today is a very special anniversary for a very special TV show. This is for all you Nickelodeon fans out there. I'm talking about the one, the only Loud House. Yes, sirree, the Loud House premiered on this day exactly 10 years ago, 2016 on Nickelodeon. And the first episode pulled a Nickelodeon miracle. They beat the ratings of SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, here's where I stand with that show. Even though the show's a kid's show, I was 2 months shy of becoming 26 when this show, so I was 25 when the show premiered. I saw a couple of episodes and I was like, okay, this is interesting. I watched a few more, and then after watching several episodes, I just have one thing to say. The Loud House is the best TV show Nickelodeon's ever put out, probably since Rugrats. Yeah, I said it. I love that show. I love the adventures with Lincoln, Lori, Lenny, Luna, Luann, Lynn, Lincoln, Lucy, Lana, Lola, Lisa, and Lily. I mean, come on. How can anybody hate this show? I mean, I do understand the show's it's on hiatus right now, but I'm gonna focus on stuff right now and not rush into things. So, one thing at a time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's where here's the breakdown. I mean, like I said, I think The Loud House is the best show Nickelodeon's ever put out since Rugrats. And I remember after like a month or so this show came out, I remember thinking to myself, Nickelodeon, you have a beautiful, beautiful gem of a TV show with The Loud House. Please don't let this get taken away from you. I was thinking, this could be the next big thing for Nickelodeon. I mean, they've had Rugrats, Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob. You know what? This one's better than all the rest. I was thinking the baby, Lily, she could be like the next big cartoon baby. She could be like the next Maggie Simpson, or maybe even, to a lesser extent, a family-friendly version of Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. Yes. Anyway, my favorite episodes of The Loud House, if I had to choose one, well, actually, I have two to pick from, are the episodes Picture Perfect. God, Lincoln was crazy in that episode. I mean, you can't hate the kid, but oh my God, he was crazy. But in his defense, his heart was in the right place. It was for his parents' anniversary. And if we want to play the blame game, we can blame Lola for opening her big mouth by saying, no wonder your mom and dad always put your gifts in the attic. Like, really? Girl, come on. And another favorite episode of mine is Changing the Baby. And all I can say is that scene where the sisters in Lincoln are running back and forth across the upstairs hallway, fighting over Lily, like trying to hold her, have her to themselves. I call that scene the Great Nickelodeon Baby Chase. But anyway, moving on. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I could say my favorite character, but there are so many good characters. So what I'm gonna do is rank all 10 of Lincoln's sisters and then give honorable mentions to the recurring characters, okay? So, my least favorite sister, forgive me to any of fans of this character, is Lisa. Now, I don't hate any of the sisters. I would never say I would hate any of them because I don't. It's just Lisa tends to get on my nerves at times. I know she's a child genius, and this is my opinion. Please forgive me if you think otherwise. I think she can be a tiny bit of a smart aleck at times. Does anyone remember the episode Snowboard where Lisa says if you miss one day at school, it'll affect your brain or something like that? Lisa, listen, you are, and this is coming from a person who hated school with a passion, who used to get upset when it would not snow in the month of October. Yes, school's important. Yes, kids need education. But I would rather miss school than risk my life trying to get to said school. So, but she does have her good moments. I'll give her that. The next sister is, again, I apologize to any fans of this character, Lynn. I think she tends to go a little bit overboard with this whole sports phase. I mean, oh man, does the episode with the words no such and luck ring a bell? But here's the thing, I can probably, like I said, I don't hate any of the characters, but I kind of think Lynn may be slightly better than Lisa a little more. Reason I'm saying this, her involvement in sports and stuff, she kind of reminds me of the character Reggie Rocket from the 1999 Nickelodeon cartoon Rocket Power, if anyone remembers that show. Oh, speaking of which, that's another thing I love about The Loud House. There's been nods to classic Nickelodeon TV shows like the episode Link or Swim, the moment where they get kicked out of the first pool for chicken fights during senior swim. All the seniors were caricatures of elderly people from past Nickelodeon shows. They had two that looked like the grandpa from Rugrats and the grandpa from Hey Arnold. And there was another one I think that looked like Miss Fowl from The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. And another thing, they did an episode where Lincoln and his dad went on a special father-son edition of Legends of the Hidden Temple. And there was another one where the kids went on Double Dare. You know what I think they should do? They should do an episode of The Loud House where Lynn goes on Nickelodeon Guts. I mean, they did Double Dare, they did Legends, they gotta do Nickelodeon Guts. They should have Mike O'Malley play the host. I mean, he was good then, he'll be good now. And they can probably even get the gal who was the referee, what was her name? Moro Quark, I think her name was. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry, but please leave it down in the comments below. What else? Oh, yeah, moving back. Number 8. I would have to go with Lori. I mean, does anyone remember when Lincoln's friend Clyde had the hots for her? Well, in his defense, they did make a lovely couple, but I noticed she doesn't get as angry as she used to in the original show, and just, yeah, come on, she's a teenager. I mean, we all were teenagers once. Anyway, the next one I would rank is Luann. The episode Stage Plight, I think it was. That scene where Luann and Benny shared a kiss on screen. Almost teared up at that scene. Anyway, moving on. The next one in the ranking, I would have to go with Lana. I mean, family's little Miss Fix It. I mean, she's had a few good episodes too, like the what was that episode? The one where she had to help save the pond so the fish wouldn't have to move. Like, yeah, it was the one with the fish. That's all I remember. If you guys remember that episode, please let me know in the comments below. The next one I have to go with Lola. I mean, my niece is a fan of this show, and her, she told me her Lola and Lenny were her favorites. And you know what? Yes, Lola does have her angry moments, but she's only 7 years old. Come on. I can tell you this much. I feel sorry for the first boy who breaks Lola's heart. But anyway, moving on. Let's see here. Hold on one second. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Number 4, the beautiful Lenny Loud. I mean, no, she's not bright, but how can you hate the girl? She is a sweetheart. Come on. And number 3, I gotta go with Luna. Luna, you rock. You know, a lot of times when I would see my niece, she would ask me we would talk about the Loud House, certain episodes and characters. Once she asked me, Uncle BJN 1990, are Luna and Sam officially a couple? I said, yes, they are, and she was very happy about that, and I am too. Those two rock together. And now we're down to our top 2, the runner-up. I gotta go with my girl Lucy. I mean, she kind of reminds me a little of a less aggressive version of the character Gaz Membrane from Invader Zim. And just, yeah, Lucy's awesome. I mean, her and the Morticians Club, those characters are awesome. That's all I gotta say. Those characters are awesome. Let's leave it at that. And my number 1, Lily's my favorite. Sweet little baby Lily. She's adorable. How can anyone hate Lily? That episode where she got her first ice cream. That scene where that bird knocked the ice cream flew into Lily and caused her to lose her ice cream. I would like to apologize to any bird lovers watching this video, but I have to say it. I wanted to kill that bird for making Lily drop her ice cream. There, I said it. Yeah, I was that frustrated. I mean, Lily worked so hard to get her first ice cream and just, ugh. I'm so glad she got another shot at it, though. I mean, I dare all my viewers watching this video, quadruple dog. I quadruple dog dare my viewers to watch one Loud House episode focused on Lily and not go, aww. But anyway, that's me ranking the sisters. Oh, honorable mentions. I'm gonna name off a few recurring characters. I want to honorably mention Clyde, of course, Lincoln's friend. We all need a Clyde McBride in our lives. I mean, come on. Also, when I kind of started watching the show, Clyde, with his glasses, he kind of reminded me a little of a cartoon version of Steve Urkel. Oh, who else? Also, honorable mentions, I gotta go with Lincoln's friends. Rusty, Liam, Zach, Stella, Girl Jordan, Molly, and I gotta go with Lori's friends, I mean Bobby, his whole family, the Casagrandes, Lenny's friends, Jackie, Mandy, Miguel and Fiona, and who is she dating right now? And like, I would like to take this moment to apologize. I need to catch up on episodes. I'm only at like the last one of season 5. I know I gotta get back into it. I will eventually, but yeah. Lenny and all her friends, Luna, Sam, the Moon Goats, Luann and her friends, all the Loud Sisters and all their friends respectively. Well, I gotta go from Len and her friends, Lucy and the Morticians Club, Lana and her friends, Lola and her friends, Lisa and her friends, and Lily and her friends. If I missed anyone, as much as I hate to say it, I don't hate this kid, but this kid needs to be taught some manners. But I try to be a good-hearted person. I'm giving Chandler an honorable mention. There, I said it. But anyway, that's for the characters. Now I'm gonna tell you my 2 favorite Loud House moments. The first one, well, the top 2, like I said, one of them is in the episode Fool Me Twice, where the family's afraid of getting pranked by Luann on April Fool's Day, so they hire, like, stunt doubles of all themselves, and apparently Luann still tries to trick the family by making the stunt doubles ruin the siblings and families' lives. And Lola's stunt double is seen at the pageant studio giving her rival Lindsay Sweetwater one of her tiaras. That is my favorite moment. After 2 seasons, this was in season 3, we finally got to see what Lindsay Sweetwater looks like. I mean, yeah, it was on a black and white camera, but better than nothing, you know? And the top Loud House moment was in the episode 11 Louds a Leapin' Christmas episode where the parents' faces finally got revealed. I mean, after 1 season, that was probably the best Christmas present anyone could ask for. And I have always thought the mother is very beautiful. There, I said it. Oh, fun little piece of trivia about the actress, about the mom. The mom, Rita, she is voiced by Jill Talley, I think it is. She is the wife of SpongeBob SquarePants voiceover Tom Kenny. Yeah, she's married to SpongeBob, and she has also does the voice of Plankton's wife, computer wife Karen on SpongeBob SquarePants. You know, with her ties with SpongeBob SquarePants and the Loud House, I consider Jill Talley Nickelodeon royalty. But anyway, even now I've been ranting and raving about how wonderful the Loud House is, I do have a few tiny little bitty postage stamp size complaints. And I'm gonna go through with them. The 10 smallest postage stamp size complaints BGN 1990 has with Nickelodeon's The Loud House. Number 10. Now I know I told you why Lynn gets on my nerves, but I have to give out one more thing. Lynn, be nice to Lincoln. Quit calling your brother Lincoln stinkin'. No, Lincoln's not perfect, but you know what? You should be lucky to have a wonderful brother like him, okay? Quit calling Lincoln stinkin'. That was number 10. Number 9. There are 2 background characters on The Loud House. I don't hate them, but here's what gets to me. They have been pretty much every major background crowd scene since day 1. They've never been given a name. Neither one of them has been given any names. I mean, one is known as Unnamed Girl Number 1. She is she has purple brown hair, wears a t-shirt with a yellow flower and a blue checkered skirt. I mean, she's been background pretty much since episode 2. But anyway, and the other one, this one goes by Unnamed Boy. If you've ever seen the episode Save the Date, he is the one that pretty much has the first line that's not Lincoln. He reads the note Lincoln got on a sandwich he had to pull out from the back of his pants. It was Ronnie Ann saying, "Happy Sloppy Joe Tuesday, lamo." And then when he says, signed Ronnie Ann, he says her name with flair. I mean, yeah, he is the one who wears the red hoodie and blue jeans and white shoes. His character design kind of reminds me of the character Bradley Batowski from the short-lived Disney XD cartoon Kick Batowski's Suburban Daredevil, which a lot of people on who works on the Loud House worked on that show. A little piece of trivia for them. And yeah, that's number 9, those two characters. The next complaint I want to talk about 2 episodes. And no, I'm not going to talk about No Such Luck and Brawl in the Family, because here's where I stand with those 2 episodes. I hope I don't get any hate for this, but I actually liked Brawl in the Family. I mean, no, it wasn't my favorite episode, but I thought it was interesting, and it was kind of a nod to the first season. It was, I guess, produced during season 1, so the parents didn't show their faces. But yeah, I kind of somewhat liked that episode, so give it a break. But with No Such Luck, that episode gets so much flack, so I'm just gonna say this. Wouldn't you just love to be like the fly on the wall and witness producers coming up with these episodes? I mean, wouldn't you just love to see a guy say, "Hey, let's do an episode where Lincoln's family thinks he's bad looks, so they kick him out of the house," and etc. Like, okay. But anyway, those 2 episodes I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the episodes in this one. What were they? Dance Dance Resolution and Back in Black. Now, no, I didn't hate these episodes. These 2 were awesome episodes. But the reason I'm going to talk about them is because of this. In the episode Dance Dance Resolution, Lincoln has to go through... It was a school dance, and he has to juggle 4 different dates 4 of his sisters set up. Well, he tries to avoid Ronnie Ann in this episode. But anyway, in the episode, Lincoln, like I said, has 4 dates. It was Luna's friend Tabby, Lucy's friend Haiku, Lynn's roller derby mate Paula Payne, and Luann's, I guess it was a classmate from clown school, Giggles. All 4 of them were awesome characters, by the way, but here's where I stand with that episode. We have had the wonderful, wonderful privilege of seeing Haiku in several Lucy Mortician's Club episodes. And Giggles appeared in the episode Frenzy, and there's also a questionable moment in the episode Spell It Out where Polly Payne appears, but she's not like wearing the skating gear or anything, so that's questionable. But how many times have Tabby appeared since? Zipola. To the producers of the Loud House, please bring back Tabby. Put her in another episode. Her, Luna, and Sam, and even Sam's brother... What was his name? Simon, that's it. Those 4 would rock, okay? They would rock. So please, somehow, please bring Tabby back. Okay, now here's the next episode. I'm going to talk about Back in Black. Again, awesome episode. In that episode, when Lucy develops a crush on a normal boy, all of the sisters give her a makeover. That normal boy was Lincoln's friend's Rusty's younger brother Rocky. Well, here's where I stand with that. We have had the wonderful privilege of Rusty becoming pretty much a main character. I mean, pretty much anything involving Lincoln's friend group, he's in it. But how many times has Rocky appeared? Once. Please, I'm going to say this again, to the producers, please bring Rocky back in another episode. Okay? Please. And I speak on behalf of all Lucy Loud fans. Lucy and Rocky for life, man. Anyway, moving on. The next complaint I have. It was revealed in the episode Picture Perfect that Lincoln and his sisters have an Aunt Shirley. They only showed a picture of her. Will we ever get to see her like in a speaking role? I mean, come on. The next complaint I have. Now, I'm going to rank this one higher because I think they're supposed to have a silhouette of this character. Pretty much every time Clyde has trouble with something, he mentions his appointment, his, therapy sessions with Dr. Lopez. Dr. Lopez this, Dr. Lopez that. You know, looking back, it kind of reminds me of back on Rugrats where Dee Dee kept talking about Dr. Lipschitz. God, who the heck... who the heck thought of putting a therapist on a Nickelodeon kids cartoon with the name Dr. Lipschitz? What were they thinking? But anyway, getting back to this. I think Dr. Lopez is supposed to appear in like a silhouette or something, but we need to see him in person. Him or her. I think it's a guy, I'm not sure. But yeah, we need to see that person eventually, okay? But anyway, the next complaint I have, how do I put this? They need a proper beach episode, and I'm not talking about the one in No Such Luck where there's only like a 5-second scene at the end of the beach and Lincoln has to put on that stupid squirrel costume to prevent everyone from having bad luck. I'm talking about a good beach episode with all the family at the beach, beginning to end. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, let's see here. Give me 1 second. Next one. How come we haven't gotten a Loud House video game? I know what you're thinking. But BJ, in 1990, they've had Loud House characters appear in Nickelodeon video games. Yes, that's true, but I'm talking about a real Loud House video game. It could be called the Loud House game or something. I mean, come on. Put it on modern consoles. Have several of the characters be in your control. I mean, it would be really cool if they had like a Loud House game where you can play as Lincoln and all the sisters. I mean, come on. The next complaint, the Casa Grandes. As much as I hate to badmouth Nickelodeon because I am not going to roast them in this video because that's not fair to them, but to whoever made this decision, only 60 episodes and 3 seasons of the Casa Grandes? Come on. I mean, no, it wasn't the Loud House. I actually kind of thought the Casa Grandes theme song was maybe a little bit catchier than the Loud House. I mean, when they were all dancing and stuff, but it was a good show. I mean, yeah, I saw a few episodes. I need to finish the show off. My favorite characters were Ronnie Ann and Carlitos, and my favorite episodes were the copycat one. I loved it when Carlitos copied all his family members. And the episode, I think, all I remember, it was about a burger joint that opened, and apparently the bright lights, Ronnie Ann and Sid couldn't sleep through that, so they did whatever they could do to get the place shut down or something. But thanks to Ronnie Ann's grandma, they were able to get the lights turned down and to smell this stuff. But anyway, that was still a good episode. Before I move on to the next complaint, I gotta do this. I am going to actually sing the jingle from that episode, and if I'm not good, I apologize, but here I go. Thank you for the tip. We sing the song from our lips. Burger blast, burger blast. We make our burgers very fast. Burger blast. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. And if you don't like me singing, I'll never do it again. But anyway, moving on. The runner-up, I gotta go with the Really Loud House. The actors did a good job. I'm serious. They all did a wonderful job. I didn't like the Really Loud House. It just wasn't that good. I mean, I understand that people did like it. I just think it wasn't that good. I mean, Lucy didn't even remind me of Lucy. She reminded me of those twins from The Shining, the one with the creepy hallway. But anyway, moving on. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, my top complaint about the Loud House. How do I put this? The top postage stamp size complaint I have with the Loud House is, drumroll please, Flip. Ooh, now this is a character I can say I do hate. I hate Flip. For those of you who don't know, Flip is the old guy who runs Flip's Food and Fuel, which is basically Royalwood's answer to 7-Eleven. God, I hate Flip. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Did I say I hate him? I hate him. I hate him with all my heart, and I hate him with a stupid passion. I bet you're wondering, why do you hate Flip? Well, let's go through that, shall we? He is a big fat meanie. He is a big fat ugly cheap, lazy, dishonest, disgusting, con artist, and cheap, big fat meanie. I bet you're thinking, you said cheap twice. Well, I mean it when he's cheap. I consider Flip a humanoid Mr. Krabs. Ugh. Flip, I have a message for you. You are the canker sore in the healthy mouth that I am calling in this video, that I am referring to Royalwoods, Michigan in this video. You are that bad. I don't like you. In fact, I'm going to use my hands to give my own personal review about him, and I am going to give Flip 2 thumbs down. Yeah, I hate him that bad. He is a creep, and he's cheap. He's a cheap creep. However, even though I hate him, I do have to give him one piece of credit. That is really painful for me to give, but in a horrible way, he deserves it. The Loudest Thanksgiving. When I first saw that he was narrating the episode, I thought, oh my God, not him. But you know what? After watching that episode, and when they did the musical number at the end with the Louds and the Casa Grande singing, where Flip broke down in tears, I thought to myself, wow, Flip has emotions. And you know what? When that episode was over, I said, Flip, I hate you, but you did a good job. But I gotta give you credit, you did a good job. So even though I hate Flip, he did a good job in that episode. But anyway, like I said, today, 10 years ago today, the Loud House debuted on Nickelodeon, and you know what? I hope the legacy of the Loud House lasts forever. If any of the Louds are watching, I love you guys. Lincoln, you're an awesome brother. You hang in there, buddy. And and that goes with all the Loud sisters and just all the people from Royal Woods. And they've also had a few huge guest stars on there. I mean, the mayor of Royal Woods is voiced by one of my favorite actresses, Yvette Nicole Brown. So that's good. And I do want to give one more honorable mention. Even though I stopped at season 5, I've been watching a few clips from most recent seasons, and the newest member in Lincoln's friend group, Cara. I want to give her an honorable mention. Cara, you rock. You're awesome. Welcome to Lincoln's friend group. Well, anyway, if I missed anything or got anything wrong in this video, please let me know in the comments below. Like I said, this is me, BJN1990, wishing Loud House an awesome, happy 10th anniversary, and may their legacy live on forever. To Royal Woods, Michigan, God bless you. I love you. You all have a good day, and God bless, and I will see you again with another video very soon. Good night.